Well, okay, it has been a while since we've done an eBay purchase video. What I have in here is something that I ordered, it was a couple weeks ago, and we're going to go ahead and get this thing opened up here, get this underway. It's been Christ, all of a month anyways. Probably longer than that since we've, well, they send a pair of gloves anyways. What this is a bearing warmer, and what this, the idea of this thing is to warm up a bearing to expand it enough so it'll slide down onto a shaft, so that you haven't got to beat it on there. Now, yeah, there it is right there. You've got it packaged pretty well. This is a Bessey bearing heater. Now, it's obviously got these shapes to it, so you'll just slide the bearing down onto on whatever size cone, and then you just let this thing run for a little while. I've got to actually read the directions. I know very little about this. Looks like they sent some gloves to handle the hot bearing with, which I'm just going to use, you know, a pair of welding gloves and whatnot. Now, we had a bearing and axle and hub assembly to put together on our Jamesway spreader, which that uses a large bearing. I'll get one out of the box here. I've got another hub and shaft assembly to put together here. So the last time around when we put the last one together, we had to really beat the bearing to get it to go on to the shaft. Now, you know, you got an option, you can press that on there, but sometimes that is not an option. You know, you just can't get in there to press it. So you just take this bearing and slide it down onto the warmer and, you know, let it heat up, and it'll expand the inner ring enough to where it would allow that to slide on the axle, if you will. We were doing an axle bearing on a 8110. This is probably 10 years ago. We tore the tractor all apart. I thought all it needed was just a seal. Come to find out the damn bearing was shot. So in order to get the bearing in there, I set the bearing on a cookie sheet, took it into my house, and put the cookie sheet in the oven, heated the bearing up that way. And then the boys brought the axle assembly over into my garage, and I reached into the oven with my welding gloves on, brought the cookie sheet out, grabbed onto that bearing, and we were able to slide it onto the shaft. Now there's other ways you can do it as well. You could take a piece of metal and just heat the bottom up with a torch and just kind of watch that bearing and get it to the appropriate temperature, and then, you know, once it expands enough, bingo, slide it on there. So I seen Warren from Western Truck and Ag Repair, that's the name of his channel. He had one just like this. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to pick one of them up, because it's a lot easier to just use something like this to where it's not going to overheat the bearing. Whereas, you know, if you're heating it with a torch and running a torch under a plate, you know, you could stand a chance of getting the bearing too hot. Something like this is not gonna overheat the bearing. So I found this on eBay. I think it was like $440 or something like that, and I figured I'd get it, and it would more or less pay for itself in helping to get these units like this together. So we're all the time, you know, beating bearings on and pressing them on. So that's going to help us out. So I know it's been a while since we've done an eBay or an Amazon purchase video, but to be honest with you, I haven't bought anything on either Amazon or eBay here in probably a month or so. So things are going to start slowly picking back up again here now. The last week or so, we've been working on tillage equipment here heavy. I don't know if you can see off to my left-hand side, your right-hand side, we've got a brilliant roll of harrow in here that we're working on. We've got 2 discs done, 2 chisel plows done, drain drill. This is the second roll of harrow. We've got to get some more stuff done as far as getting spring tillage equipment ready for this year. So with that being said, that's going to do it for this video, folks. So I'm going to try to get this video out tonight and get it out to you. So I want to thank you for watching. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching, folks.